Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's talk. I have a food entrepreneur today with me who has a 15 plus years of experience into catering. Not just that, he's also a consultant to multiple companies and specifically companies from US. Yes, Vijay, welcome to our live session. It's such a pleasure to have you on our live today. Over to you, Vijay, so that you can introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's a great opportunity for me today. I'm very happy to share the thing with Mani Pavitra today. That's a really great honor. I'm Vijay Prathap. I'm a seasonal caterer. It's been over 15 years that I'm into this business. Apart from this, I also consult many of the cloud kitchens and also small time startups who want to start up with a small brand, food brand or a food joint. And I also consult most of the restaurants in the US for how to manage their taste and effective staff management, which I keep helping them to shift staff from here to there. Yes, good afternoon, Andy.
Very good afternoon to everyone who's joining in the live podcast. Yes, we are going to have this podcast for the next 20 minutes. And guess what? We are going to have a lot of lovely giveaways. Yes, the first giveaway is for the person who's most active in the comment section. If you're someone who's going to be super active on the comment section, you're going to win a lunch or dinner pass on the weekend. Yes, and not just that, if you're someone who's staying till the end and who can answer our questions, you're going to have a crazy silver coin coming your way. And with that, let's begin today's session. So, tell me, Vijay, what is the beauty of food entrepreneurship? What is it that you so love about food entrepreneurship?
Um, the first thing you should understand is, people wherever they go. I mean, food is one part of their life. Okay, they can't skip it or they can't ignore it. And now, being most people are aware because of the media and the information around. Everybody is aware about what quality food is and what is the diet they need to follow and what they have to eat and not eat. So now the market has actually become very very competitive in that terms, but that also gives a lot of scope for new entrepreneurs who come up with fresh ideas, who want to give good food, good mom's food, or maybe they have limited options of catchment area, but that's a very good business. But as generally speaking, food is evergreen. I mean, you should just know where you fit in and what knowledge you have and how you want to fit in there to earn your money out of that business. So you should know where
Wow.
exactly you fit in.
So rightly said, food is evergreen, guys. Yes, this is one industry which, roti kapda makan. Yes, roti comes first. Absolutely. So, Vijay, if you can tell us what are some promising food business ideas that people can take up in this day and age, and what is the kind of capital which is needed for people to get started in the food business?
See, we have. I would segregate in many things in the point of, see, somebody who has a lot of money, he has a lot of options, but he has equal amount of challenges also. I mean. Say if I segregate this entire category into like three, A, B, C. A being like high-end restaurants or say multinational brands where the ticket size is about 3 crores, 2.5 crores, 2 crores, 1.5 crores, like McDonald, KFC, and all pizzas and all. You know most of the names. That is like the A category. Then you have the B category where maybe the ticket size would be phenomenally less compared if you want to start up something in Hyderabad, maybe a restaurant and all, or a food joint. Say good, decent, good property, you'd invest about say 40 to 50 lakhs. But this is the B part. I mean, if you take a car out, you'll see all the shops or the restaurants or the takeaway points on the main road, where the rental value of each unit would be close to 1 lakh rupees. That's how I categorize that. And to B, where your each ticket size of food is minimum average 300 plus or 250 plus each ticket size. I mean, you can one chicken popcorn or rice bowl or something like that. When again you cut down the entire category into C, this is a volume. I mean, there is lot. If you want to talk numbers, say on an average day in entire Hyderabad, say about close to 160 crores of rupees sale happens in food, fast food. I mean, people spend so much. If you categorize that into ABC, I mean, see, if you say that's coming to close to 45 crores per day, I mean, I'm talking about outlets like shawarma, tea time, and many small chicken, fried chicken. You have so many fried chickens apart from, the KFC fried chicken. All of them. These investment sizes come in between, say, 10 lakhs and less, say 15 lakhs and less, maybe above 5 lakhs or above 3 lakhs. So this is the minimum investment. So this is the entire market structure. Now you have to pick out which ticket you want to play your cards with. I mean, it's your pocket and your brain, and what ticket size you want to pick it. I mean, you want to be a starter. I mean, you can start with it. Your ticket size will be very less. We can consult you with how the outlook should be, what machinery and equipment goes, and what's the manpower size to go with. Uh, 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 Being a startup, you'll have an advantage to capture one small catchment area because the investment is less. But once you go on the higher thing, then I mean, you don't have to work on the branding part because the company provides you with such support. Little more higher, you go for little more higher than Subway or something. I mean, you just have to invest and sit there, and the company provides you with everything. So that's
Wow.
how you have better knowledge. Then you are a player, you're a pro in this. You know what food is. Then you can go with a startup. No, you have a lot of money. You want to just sit. You want to calculate a return of at least 8% on your investment. Then you can go for franchisee models, or say you don't want to go for a bigger size. You just have a ticket size investment of 10 lakhs and less. Then you should go for fried chicken or tea time or shawarma. You should work on your logistics, and you should use little smart play. Your profit will be close to 25 to 30%.
Wow, that's really good
Yeah.
profit. So we have some people who are very active on the chats. I'm going to ask the question coming from them. To everyone who's joining in the live, please feel free to blast off the comment section with your comments, because the one who's going to be the most active on the comment section is going to have a takeaway. And not just that, someone who's there from the beginning till the end is also going to have a amazing silver coin coming your way. So Sharda Atali, she's asking, I've seen a lot of food businesses come into fad and go out. She wants to know what is the secret for a long lasting and consistent business in the food sector. Thank you so much, Sharda. That's a lovely question coming from you.
Ma'am, first thing in food is the basic point is the thumb rule is you have to be available. Okay. See, I have to have you opened up something and you close it the next day or 3 days, you take a break, it doesn't happen. You have to be available no matter what. I mean, you being available, telling that my stock is over and closed for today is a much better way of dealing it than keeping the shop shut. You're actually your brand recall that this particular shop is going to be open here is going to cut off. So that's going to really affect the next one entire week's sale. Point one. So you have to sustain. Is first is you have to be visible. Second thing is once you're visible, then the person coming in should again given a second bob. They have to come back telling that I got something. I was very satisfied with the quality of food I got and the quantity what I got. So your quality and quantity and your visibility, these three things have to be in place for you to run into the market. If you want to shut down telling that today I'm having a loss, I just started up, this is first month, I'm not doing it, maybe I have to shut it down. No, that's not how it's going to be. Maybe you have to rethink on your positioning of that particular stall. What is the catchment area you're covering? Does that catchment area have the similar kind of footfall who are looking at that 150 200 ticket size what you are putting, or is the catchment area having that demand for what kind of food you're having? These are the small research points which you have to check in before getting into any point. But once you are there and you have invested, you have made that mark of yours, then it's good to stick there for quite some time so that you gather your momentum.
Wow, that's a lovely point which is made. Sharda, hope that answers your question. Everyone who's joining in the live today, go ahead and type food in the chat box. Yes, because the topic today is how to run a food business. What are the intricacies of running a food business? What is the investment which is needed? And guess what? Towards the end of the session, you are going to have a mind blowing opportunity. You're going to have a mind-blowing opportunity in the food business. And not just that, someone who's very active on the chat, you're definitely going to win a coupon for two people in one of the best restaurants in Hyderabad. So another question which is coming your way, for cloud kitchens, and healthy food niche. What are the intricacies, and what are some of the ways we do business in cloud kitchen and in healthy food niche?
See, one of the major things what most of the cloud kitchens forget to, they actually overlook the point is that they are sharing most of their revenue with their partner, okay, their delivery partner. Cloud kitchens, you might be thinking that you're not seen and your marketing and your footfall or your, that point of overhead you're losing out by hiding in one place and selling your food. You're not visible, but your partner is eating off most of the profit what you are actually entitled to. That is one point.
So you
And
mean to say the delivery partner is the one who is making more
yes,
profit
I
out of the
mean,
food
right
business?
now the market is in such a way that your delivery partners are very few, and it's a monopoly market. So if you're running a cloud kitchen, you really, really need to work on your cost cuttings and also at the same time give a very quality food, because without which you can't sustain the market. But at the same time, you have to focus on how you reduce that cost and give a good food with quality.
Okay. To everyone who's on the live, please go ahead and type cost, good cost, and quality, because these are the two most important things, especially when you're planning to do your cloud kitchen. Though a lot of people think the setup cost is not there, there is one delivery partner who's eating a major chunk into your revenues, right? Because like Vijay Pratap rightly said, the profits in a food business are between 25 to 30%. But imagine if you are paying that amount of money to a food partner, right? You will not be left with a lot of margins, and that is where most newcomers face a challenge. So that's a beautiful question again, Sharda. Looks like you are the top person in the race today to win a takeaway with the family. Yes, you're going to get a restaurant pass today. Yes, to everyone who's joining the call, go ahead and type in cost and quality. The most active people on the call are going to get, the ones who are blasting off the comment section. The lucky winner is going to have a lunch coupon where you and your spouse can go and enjoy an amazing buffet in Hyderabad. And also to the ones who are staying till the end, there's a great opportunity which is coming your way. Just stay tuned. Yeah, thank you, Grant. Thank you so much. Vijay is actually an expert in that. Mukesh ji is asking, can you help a startup company who's suffering to get a break even? Yes, over to you, Vijay.
Yeah, it totally depends on what cuisine you're actually operating on, because startup company, the end point is you're serving food, and it breaks down to what cuisine you're serving. See, every cuisine has a different cost, including to it. If you're going for a breakfast like South Indian idli dosa, the cost is very less, although the live option is more. If you're going for meals, there's a certain cost to it. I mean, the entire food cost will come up to 20-25%. Then if you're going for any fried or kebab or something like that, then you have another cost added to it. So cost cutting totally depends on what cuisine you're going on. That is one point. And second point is also study your that particular market, like how your catchment area is, what is the habit that particular segment has. I mean, how do they order more on Sunday evening, do they order more on a Tuesday night? So once you stick, I mean, you have to do the math, like, how many kgs chicken today I'm selling today, and how is the graph the entire week, and also try to replicate the same the next week, so that will reduce your cost, and also you can play vice versa on Sundays and all that. So that totally depends on how properly you study that particular catchment area where you're serving. So that is one way of cutting down your cost. And the second point is the earlier one, what I told you. It also depends on what cuisine you select. And the third point is how you manage your staff. It totally depends on how relaxed or how pro you are. I mean, how much more manpowers or time you want to give in, so that you can cut down on that additional manpower which you're hiring from outside.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Vijay, for that. So, like every business, there is a rhythm, right? Understand this thing. Like human beings have a pattern, businesses have a rhythm which runs. And especially for food business, like Vijay rightly said, there is a rhythm What are the days in which you're receiving maximum orders? What are the days from which catchment you're getting more orders? You need to study all of this. So, Vijay, there is someone, Mukesh ji is asking, can you help a biryani place who's not making a break even? Can you help them turn around? This is what he's asking you. So, what do you have to say to that?
Okay, and being very, very frank, see, biryani being one of the most common food point you find in every gully over here in Hyderabad. That is yours is one of the most challenging business over there. So it totally depends on which area, where you are, and what your nearest competitor and what price is he selling at. So this is any layman who will walk in, he'll see what's the quantity you are giving and what's the amount of flesh you are giving in that particular thing. Biryani means like what's the rice quantity and what's the flesh ratio in it. So that will actually give you the aroma. So if you want to have a break even, then I think you should go for a smaller size of the mantra is to go for a smaller size ticket size. I mean, if you were selling your biryani at 250 or 200, please cut down that to like 75 rupees, make that a small meal pack. If he's interested, he'll buy two, and make it very small and affordable, and make it so easy so that he can just pick it and eat it on the go. I mean, at the most, you're going to invest about 4 rupees more on the disposable and spoon cost. It is more convenient for him. So convenience is one point where you can actually that would be your USP in at least getting that extra competition from the others. And also the ticket size is one. And one more thing, you have biryani is a very, very competitive market, and you need to work on the ingredients and the flesh cost and those things to actually work on how to get the best aroma and flavor, which is better than your competitors over there. For that, you need to know how exactly your biryani is getting cooked and what are its pros and cons about your particular dish. So if you are aware with that, then you can, I mean, these things will help you at least turn around that particular catchment area where you are focusing on.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing. Mukesh ji, I hope that he has answered your question. Sharda has another question. Imagine someone is an absolute novice, but they want to start a food business. They have a passion to start a food business. What is the first step that they need to take? Will they be successful? What are the factors to consider for them to be successful in this business?
Ma'am, I like telling you, like I earlier told you, food business is an evergreen business, but that also comes with a major responsibility. I mean, you need to know what you are serving, and you need to know what actually goes into it. For that, you need to have some kind of basic know-how and what food and how it is being prepared, and what is the procedures, and there's which food is good to eat, which food is not good to eat. These are the basic parameters which someone needs to know. Okay, but if you know this much, and if you fall in this category that you don't know much information than this, then I think the best option for business model for you is to go for a franchisee outlet, because where you are not using much of your head, the process is already set. All you have to do is manage it properly and make sure it's served hot, and you will be focusing more on the PR, even customer relation PR. That will help you build that business in that area so that people will come back for you. Okay, the brand is there, you're already serving that brand, and they will come back for you because you are maintaining good PR with the people around you. That is one point. If you are average in the knowledge of food intricacies, but you still want to get into the business. But there's other part of people where they know what it is all about, and they know how to make dishes, they can play around. So for those kind of people, I would say you come up with something which is innovative, and which is economical, and which is easy to purchase and easy to experiment and easy for people to throw parties. Like I like Venna idli, so I really like this. I'll call all my friends and give a party. How much the plate cost is 50 rupees. I don't mind. So that will again, you can have add-ons to that. You can have add-on curries or something else, so that will increase your revenue cost. But if you have good knowledge about that, then I think you should start up with something new with a good concept and focus on small thing, and that will give you. I mean, you're going to learn it either way. You're going to learn it easy way out or the tough way. But the point is, you learn it. You learn it in the first 2-3 months. If you're a startup, then you'll know how to shape your own business accordingly. But for the person who's not got any knowledge, he will also learn it the way how to run that business. But getting into it that you're going to see money from the very first day, that's a wrong notion. Get into it, learn it, then modify it, then learn how to earn that money for yourself.
Wow. Such a powerful insight. To everyone who's joining in today, we are discussing about food business. You know, then what are the intricacies of good food business? How do you get started? What does it take to run a food business and stuff like that? Just because you said id, id came into my mind because you said idli, Vijay. These are five cousins who started idli as a brand. And imagine, they had a kirana store. They come from a very low middle class family who were running a kirana store. But they saw that the idli batter was getting sold, and that's how they started. And today it's a 1,000 crore brand, and the only concept is idli, making the idli dough, right? So I strongly believe that you can pick up any product and take it to millions of people by understanding the demand. A lot of us think we have to do 100 different things in order to be successful. But if you just take up, like you said, venna idli, like that, if you just take up one concept and you go in depth into it and expand it to the next level, it goes really, really well. But the vision of that person, the background of that person may be very small, but they had a very big vision. And it's not just a vision that they had, they poured life into that vision. Yes. So another thing that I was thinking about is, what are the good marketing strategies, Vijay, that a business can use? What are some of the good marketing strategies that a food business owner can use?
So we have see marketing strategies depend on what kind of what is the size of business that you're looking at. If you're a single outlet and you're at a food court and you have to market a small catchment area, then maybe you have to do a research of the catchment area, what kind of product you're selling and will that really sell there, and what's the demand like. You can't We can't go up into a Christian based community or a other based community, say a veg eating community, and you go sell chicken rice there, it won't work out. Or you sell biryani there, it won't work out. You have to do your research first and what the catchment area is, and accordingly you market. I am selling pure veg, or I'm saying pure non-veg, or whatever, what's your quality wise and all. The first point is, do you have more than marketing? Marketing only happens when there are people over here who are looking at you, whom you have to market to. But that's your first math you have to finish. I mean, you have to know whether you have the people. I mean, that is that stall or that cuisine or that outlet which you're putting up, does it got the market there? Is it having that market? And how much share of that market are you going to capture? What is that share? I mean, what is the ticket size? I mean, how much what turnover would you do in a period of a month? That's the target. And what is your target audience, and how are you going to, once you know your target audience, then maybe you can start marketing, because that's how your strategy will fall in place if it's a small single time. But once when you come for a multiple store outlet, the entire dynamics change, because it see, people are looking for visibility, and they're looking for authenticity onto the quality of food, and also affordability. See, when you're visible in most of the places and they know your quality is good, and they will footfalls will automatically have one basic thing. No matter whatever marketing money you spend on any kind of food related things, the best way of marketing food is word of mouth, because no media, no screen will able to project the kind of feeling you have when somebody's had a satisfied stomach with good, satisfied also with his taste buds. I mean, that taste he will also recollect for years to come. Okay, he might not remain the brand or the person, but he will surely remember that idli he had 10 years back at that railway station. So that's how it works. So please focus on quality food and word of mouth. See, the latest trend of the food influencers which is happening is a very very good thing. This is something which we didn't even knew about, that it could be done like this, but that is really really revolutionary. It is that is actually creating a lot of it is actually promoting a lot of business, practically speaking. I mean, that's one of the best way to market any joint. But these are the parameters which as you have to follow to for the checklist of a proper business, like for marketing a particular brand or a food outlet.
Wow, lovely, Vijay. Last week I had a guest, the partner of Simply South was one of our guests on the show. She's told the exact same thing. She said that no matter what marketing strategy that you do, your food, your word of mouth is what matters the most. And you are also reiterating the same. Thank you so much for reiterating the same. Guys, Vijay said something, and just there was a memory of food which came into my brain when Vijay spoke about it. How many of you remember a food that you have had some place, and you think of it and water comes into your mouth? Do you remember a food like that? If so, go ahead and type in the chat box your experience of eating food in a particular place, and it brings out a great memory. And Sharda is saying, Vijay, that you had given her a great idea. She's been baking, especially for kids for kids who have allergies. She's been home baking, and now she's telling you had given her a great idea to start a second line of income with the help of that the concepts that you're talking. So everyone who's joining in right now, the most active person in the comment box is going to have a takeaway. You're going to have a dinner for two or a buffet for two in one of the famous restaurants in Hyderabad. And not just that, those of you who are staying till the end, you're going to get an amazing offer from Vijay with respect to food business. Yes, so over to you, Vijay, to share your favorite food experience.
Um, that's something very tricky for me, because uh,
You
being
keep
a
reaching
caterer
gain and down.
being a caterer and a consultant, I mean, the kind of menus what I or the what I suggest for the weddings and all that, say 95% of them is what I can cook myself. I mean, at par with the chef. Okay, that's the kind of grip I have on cooking and ingredients, and also taste
Wow.
enhancing. So I it's a tie. I mean, I like most of the foods. I like researching on developing new recipes. I mean, same old recipes, just giving it a twist, making sure. I mean, my entire idea all the time was that I don't like to feed the same thing what you get outside everywhere. So there has to be some twist to it, so that you have to stand out. I mean, your recipe, your outlet, or your food, or your particular dish has to stand out. They have to remember you for something. I mean, you're not doing something very different. You're just making a very minute adjustment to it. Or maybe if you know the food what you're cooking, maybe you can twist that. Or you don't know how to do that, then maybe you can do it with the brand, with the ambience. Maybe you're still not able to do that, you can do it with your PR. The point is, you make him feel welcome. About see a person hungry. See, this is a very generalized thing. Anybody, a hungry stomach will relish good food. It will remember that. So at the same time, I mean, with love you give that particular dish. That actually changes a lot, because I believe in the energy what you serve. I mean, if you serve good energy, that's what he's going to take in, and that's actually going to be in his memory for a longer time. He's going to love that feeling of that taste and the warmth what you gave him. So I mean, that's I mean, that's how the food should be served. I mean, it's not the dish or the taste. I mean, you have to give good food with a lot of love. I mean, that's love has to be consumed more than the food, is what I feel.
Wow, I love what you have shared. Yes, the love matters, but I still remember very well. You had organized a Varalakshmi puja, spread. Okay, I remember having tasted the food. Normally when we go to Varalakshmi Vratam, people call us. The food is very boring, like because for meat eaters, like especially I love non-veg. I'm like, I don't pay that much interest when I go out and there's so much of vegetarian. I don't want to put on weight. But I still remember very, very well. There are 4 to 5 dishes which were extraordinary, and I had never tasted them before, Vijay. So, guys, Vijay's catering is very unique, love filled, and it has that taste which you remember for a long, long time. To all of you who are on the call, go ahead and type in what has been your favorite taste that you have tasted, and where did you taste it? Just type that. So Vijay, can you just talk about your new venture, which is Lemon Food Court, and your future plans for it?
See, I was consulting food courts and also cloud kitchens. I'll just give you a brief on that. Especially, most of the cloud kitchen owners came up. They usually come up and tell me that our food partners are taking too much of revenue out of us, and we are not making much of profit. So I have consulted, a couple of most of them in how to reduce their operational cost by adding one or two brands to the existing kitchen. That is the best mantra I would actually give off free to all of you guys, because you're seeing me today. If you're running one cloud kitchen with a single brand, I mean, it really doesn't matter. Just add one more cuisine to it and put a one more brand and put it and shoot it out. I mean, you're having two faces on the online selling two different products, but your operational cost is only one kitchen. Please understand that is one of the best mantra in at least minimizing or sharing your overheads, or spreading that overheads onto one more brand. Because if you're getting, say, on an average, say you're getting a 10,000 ticket of one brand coming in from that particular facility, you can add one more facility, maybe you can share it. If you're getting 8,000 each, also still overhead on the same thing, you're adding 6,000 more revenue per for the same day. I mean, that's how you have to look at a cloud kitchen, because nobody really knows. I mean, you maintain your hygiene standards, but nobody really checks, like, are you having a separate kitchen for it. I mean, most of the cloud kitchens which I have consulted after corona is, I have designed cloud kitchens in a way that we have a compact cloud kitchen where in an area of 400 sft, I literally squeezed in like six brands, and all of them
Wow.
operated. Yeah, six brands. I mean, that's really, really good. Working really good. I can't take out the names, but these are. And we started with five in Bangalore and three in Hyderabad. Now, I mean, it grew over my shoes. Now, I mean, they are operating over 175 outlets in India in a span of 3 years now. I mean, I'm very happy that the brainchild was mine, but yeah, that's really good.
Wow, wow,
So
wow. That's really, really interesting to know, Vijay.
yeah,
Almost four different places in less than 250 square yards, is it?
yes.
Oh my God, I can't even believe that. And it's running successfully. Yeah.
So for all the cloud kitchen owners, I think you should multiply. You use the same facility, and just launch one more brand, one more cuisine, so that you have a different face on the net outside. So that's the best way to reduce your cost. That's one mantra. I mean, you can do. Uh, you maybe if you have a higher brand, then go for a lower catchment ticket size. If you're pricing at 350, then go for something which comes down at 150, 75. It's fast moving. I mean, it also, you should also plan it in such a way that if you're having, say, chicken biryani, you're having 10 units sold of, say, 300 rupees, then also have something as chicken pulao, which is only selling at 75 rupees, and you'll have number of ticket sizes. So your kitchen is always running. There's no stagnation anywhere.
That's a brilliant idea to reduce the operational cost. Can you tell me what is the offer that you have for our audience? We're all eager to
Yeah.
know.
So so see, what I have been observing the food court market and food industry past 5 years now. I mean, we are having too many people and too many food courts in a specific zone. Like if you say Madhapur, Gachibowli, because okay, I totally understand that there's a lot of catchment area, and that many bachelors and spinsters and all that, but there are many other places in Hyderabad, and people are really looking out for good food, and they are looking at places to hang out, and they don't have much. See, like already, like in the starting of our conversation, I told you the market is segmented into A, B, C. Now, I ask you where is A, you will tell me. I ask you where is B, everybody will try to figure out, and they'll still come up with, okay, Madhapur, 100 feet road here, second bed. But what about the C part? People hardly aware of. You'll find all C's outside Ratnadeep supermarket, or more with one Frankie outlet, or some corner, with one shawarma outlet and stuff like that. So, would 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 I take my wife there in the public? Is my question. So do we have a good sitting? I mean, see, all of us want to go out with our families. I mean, maybe I would go for a better place. Or see, the whole point is how much would I spend? If I'm cutting down on the C part, my spending capacity is maybe I'll have a dinner in 400 500 rupees. But that doesn't mean I'll just stick to one restaurant. If I'm giving an option of a food court with multiple brands and good facility to sit down and eat, and also have some entertainment for him, then it's he's more than happy for it. He's getting a kind of pub environment. His kids are getting to play with some games. There's some live activity going on, karaoke and stuff like that, and he has a choice of 10 food brands to choose from and eat. So that's the kind of concept which I am catching in, and also focusing on areas in this, where my positioning is only the C kind of business, where I'll be having, I have outlets where the investment is less than 15 and above 3 to 4 lakhs. And I also have places, food courts, where I can fill you up with such kind of things. Because one such project which is going to be launched next month, 1st June, is Lemon Food Court, Jupiter Colony, which is near Tirmalgiri. We have 10 outlets there. And see, the rental deposit at 2 lakhs, for example. It's practical. The rental deposit over there is 2 lakhs, and the rent is 25,000, and we're charging a bare minimum of 15% revenue share. Revenue share 15% is just to encourage you guys so that you make business. Then we're gonna stick your back so that we make sure you do that business. So the reason why I chose that Tirmalgiri area is that entire belt from Kompally Road to Kharkana, Vikrampuri, there's no proper dine-in place for a family, and the ticket size. I mean, the next competitor is Haldiram, and this side competitor is McDonald's. So my target audience is the entire residential area with family and maybe kids, and the ticket size is in between 150 and 300, maybe 5 600. He should be done with his dinner or something. That's my target audience. And we have successfully launched one, and it's going good. And this is the second one, and we have one more planning up, in Borumpet Road. So that's how. I mean, my focus is to capture the B class segment of the food industry, and also promoting the B class investments, say 5 to 10 15 lakhs, so that this is easy to invest and easy to manage and also easy to run. It's not much burden onto your pocket. And also, I am doing the research for the catchment area, so that you get your profit of your share of profit in that food business. So that's how I planned it. So most of the people who joined me as of now are pretty happy. They really like that place. I mean, if you want to look at your opportunity, if you can walk in and have a look at that place too.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Vijay, for sharing that. So there is a beautiful opportunity which is coming your way. Can you repeat the areas again, please, Vijay?
Tirmalgiri, Jupiter Colony.
Tirmalgiri Jupiter Colony is his latest food court which is coming your way, guys. So if you are interested, or if you know someone who's interested in setting up their food court, yes, if they're interested in taking up one stall in the food court, then do reach out to Vijay. He's going to help you out with the setup. Yes. So Shilpa, that's perfectly fine, Shilpa. We prefer talking on the live, so because it's not just this one place, but 10 different channels that we are streaming. If you have a challenge, you can just drop off. If you do not, if you cannot see people, then you can just drop off. Yeah, Vijay. So in Tirmalgiri area, can you tell me what is the SFT which is there, Vijay?
It is about 350 SFT each outlet, which also includes the wash area and prep area.
Right. So Tirmalgiri area, there is a space if you guys want to take up. What are the upcoming areas for you, Vijay?
It was not audible.
Yeah, what are the other upcoming areas that you're planning in future? Right now, Tirmalgiri, there is space available for 2 to 3 food brands. Which brand are you looking for?
Nothing like that. I'm looking at more startups, because if somebody is wanting to join in, I have brands with me. I have KBR is a chicken fried thing. I have Gabru Chap is interested. Thick Shake Factory is interested. Waffle is interested. All these ticket sizes about 15 lakhs to 20 lakhs. If you want something even lesser, I have shawarma counters for you. I have tea time, which will only come for 3.5 lakhs. I have multiple options also for you. I mean, if you're
Wow.
someone
So
who's
you
looking
mean
for
to say they
investment,
don't need to set it up. They have the investment and they're ready to work
yeah, if
hard.
you if you're somebody who's got an investment and you're looking at a good business place, steadily running, I'll help you with that. If you have an idea, you want to start up and you don't know how to go about with it, I will also set that up for you. I'll set up the manpower, I'll set up what machinery to go about, I'll help you set up your startup. I mean, I also guide you with that.
Lovely. That's an amazing offer that you are having for everyone. Thank you so much, Vijay, for joining in today's live session. Every week, every day at 3 p.m., we are bringing you different entrepreneurs and exploring different businesses which you can get started with as a second line of income or as a primary line of income. If you know someone who is interested in starting their own business, make sure you share this live session with them. And today we have with us Vijay Prathap, who has more than 15 plus years in the catering business, and he's starting his own food court in Tirumalgiri area and 3 more upcoming areas. And he has different brands which are ready to give their franchisee, or if you want to start your own franchisee, your own brand also, he's ready to support you with the same. Thank you so much, Vijay, for joining you. It was an amazing conversation, and a lot of comments had come in, but we can choose only one winner. So it's time to announce the one winner for today's live session. That is Sharda Atali with really powerful session. Sharda, you're going to get a buffet for two in any of the restaurants that you choose. Do reach out to our team. Do message. So Mukesh ji says he can only put investment, but he doesn't have time, nor brain or physical involvement. So Vijay, what do you have to say for someone like that who can only put in the investment, but he can't sit there?
Yeah, he doesn't need to sit there. I mean, if you go for any franchisee modules where the ticket size would be somewhere around 15 lakhs less, where the operation, the SOPs are already in place. I mean, you have proper support from the companies. The SOPs are on place. He can monitor the sales on his phone, sitting wherever he is doing his own business. He can have one person sit on the counter and do sales. We can have one person from the company doing the back work for him, and he can just count his money. There are options. There are different options provided what he wants to select.
Beautiful. Mukesh ji, hope you got an answer. If you just want to invest, then there are different options which are available for you. Anyone who wants to start your small venture of food in Thirumalgiri area, there is an upcoming food court by Vijay Prathap, who has 15 plus years of experience in supporting entrepreneurs in the food business. He himself is very passionate about food and amazing catering he does. If you are looking to hire his company for catering in your functions, do let me know. Vijay's highest single day catering event. Vijay, can you share how many people you catered on one go?
And the highest benchmark I've done so far, a single wedding of 80,000 people. I mean, that is the highest benchmark I've done so far.
Wow. Can you hear that? That's the kind of expertise he has. Also, Mukesh ji is saying he can connect you to China Express if they want to set up in your place. He can connect you, is what he's saying,
Sure.
Vijay. So I'm going to
I,
connect you and Mukesh ji so that you can take it forward.
sure. My pleasure. My pleasure.
Yeah. So to everyone who's joining this live and who have participated and who have shared your experience, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Vedavati, Sharada, thank you for sharing your amazing food experiences. Because of lack of time, I will not be able to read it today, but do join me in tomorrow at 3 o'clock for the live session. Thank you everyone for joining in, and see you all at 3 o'clock. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. It was great being with you all. I really thank Mani Pavitra for introducing me onto this particular platform. It was totally my pleasure. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye.